Jodi Thomas, a New York Times best-selling author, celebrating her book, Ransom Canyon, being turned into a Netflix series. KMR Local 4's Princess Bright caught up with Thomas to hear more about the series and other upcoming projects.
Thomas has written more than 80 books and short stories, leading to many awards like New York Times and USA Today best-selling author, along with being inducted into the Texas Literary Hall of Fame. Thomas says her love for writing comes from stepping into the life of someone else.
Take a one person, and I start with them, and that starts the story, and then they just do stuff.
One of her releases was Ransom Canyon, that follows the life of a rancher, Staten Kirkland, who Thomas adds reminded her a lot of her uncle. When writing Ransom Canyon, Thomas says that she took inspiration from her uncle and the ranchers she knew.
I spent my time in my uncle's ranch, and he was in charge of the rodeo. So I loved hanging around the rodeo.
Before Ransom Canyon was released, Thomas gave the book to a close friend. This would lead to the book being turned into a Netflix series.
She took it to lunch with one of her friends who's a producer, and she was there, and he was laying on the corner, and two women walked by, and they said, "Jodi Thomas has another book."
The producer was Dan Angel. When he saw the interaction between the women at lunch, he decided that he also had to read the book.
And about a few months later, he called me and said, "Would you be interested?" And then he hired on with Netflix, and that was fun.
Thomas says that as people are watching the series, she hopes they enjoy the beauty of Texas and its people. She has already watched the series and hopes to bring many more of her books to the screen, something Thomas says she never imagined.
I was just going to write one book, just started building and building.
Thomas is not only an award-winning writer, but also a mentor for many other local authors like Taylor Moore, a former CIA intelligence author from this area who writes thriller and action-packed books based in the Panhandle. In Amarillo, Princess Bryant, KMR Local 4 News.
The next book in the Ransom Canyon series is called Silverleaf Rapids. It'll be released on May 27th. How you can get your copy of Thomas's newest book can be found over on our website, myhighplains.com.